You wake up to an alarm that's basically a cattle prod, stumble to the coffee maker, chug the overpriced sludge, and drag yourself to a job that's sucking your soul dry. You're not living, you're surviving. The suit, the commute, the fluorescent lights buzzing like a swarm of lies. They told you this is freedom. They told you this is success. A 401k, a corner office, a life of quiet desperation. You're not your job, man. You're not the number in your bank account or the car in your driveway. You're the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world, and you're stuck in a cage you built with your own hands. They sell you the dream in glossy ads and motivational posters. Work hard, climb the ladder, buy the house, die happy. But it's a scam, a shiny trap. You're running on a wheel, chasing a carrot you'll never taste. The average guy spends 90,000 hours at work in a lifetime. 90,000 hours. That's a third of your life traded for a paycheck, for stuff you don't need, for a status nobody cares about. And for what? To retire at 65? Too old to enjoy it? Too tired to start over? That's not a life. That's a sentence. But what if I told you the cage door's open? What if I told you you could walk away right now and take back what's yours? Freedom, time, yourself. This isn't about quitting your job to sip margaritas on a beach. It's about rejecting the script they handed you. It's about spitting in the face of a system that wants you docile, predictable, and chained. Let's rip the bandage off. The rat race isn't just a job, it's a mindset. It's the voice in your head saying you need more. More money, more stuff, more approval. They've got you hooked on consumption like a junkie on a drip. Bigger house, newer phone, fancier vacation. You're not buying things, you're buying a leash. Every purchase, every debt, every must-have ties you tighter to the grind. You're not free, you're a tenant in your own life, paying rent to a system that owns you. Consumerism's the bait and debt's the trap. The average American has $6,000 in credit card debt. Student loans? $1.7 trillion spread across 45 million people. You're not working for yourself. You're working for the bank, the car company, the mortgage lender. They've got you so scared of falling behind you'll do anything to keep up. Work overtime, skip vacations, sell your dreams for a steady paycheck. You're not climbing the ladder. You're digging your grave. And the kicker? It's not just about money, it's about time. Time's the only currency that matters, and you're spending it like a drunk at a casino. You trade hours for dollars, years for promotions, decades for a pat on the back. Meanwhile, your kids grow up without you, your passions collect dust, your life slips through your fingers while you're stuck in traffic, cursing a job you hate. You're not your khakis. You're not your LinkedIn profile, so why are you living like you are? Let's dive deeper. Why don't you quit? Why don't you walk away? Fear. It's the padlock on your cage. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of the unknown. They've got you trained to think stepping off the treadmill means you're a loser. Society's got its claws in you, whispering you'll end up broke, homeless, or worse, irrelevant. You're scared of what people will say, your boss, your parents, your friends. You quit? What's wrong with you? Don't you know how good you have it? Bullshit. That fear's a lie they planted to keep you in line. The system doesn't work without you running the wheel. If you stop, if you say no, the whole scam starts to crack. They need you more than you need them. But they've got you so brainwashed, you think the 9 to 5 is your only shot. You think stability's worth more than freedom. You think a steady paycheck's worth more than your life. Here's the truth. The only thing you should fear is waking up at 80, looking back and realizing you wasted it. Regret's the real killer. Not risk, not uncertainty. Regret's the slow poison that'll eat you alive when you're too old to fix it. You're not your failures. You're not what people think of you. You're only free when you stop caring about their rules. So how do you escape? How do you quit the grind and take back your life? First, you burn the script. Stop believing you need what they're selling. You don't need a bigger house. You don't need a fancier title. You don't need their approval. Start small. Cut the fat. Ditch the subscriptions, the status symbols, the stuff you bought to impress people you don't even like. Minimalism isn't about living like a monk. It's about cutting the anchors holding you down. Next, redefine success. The rat race tells you it's money, power, stuff. Screw that. Success is time. Success is waking up without an alarm. Success is doing work that lights you up, not work that pays the bills. Figure out what you'd do if money wasn't a problem, then start moving toward it. Not tomorrow, not next year. Now take a side hustle, learn a skill, build something. The internet's your playground. YouTube, freelancing, e-commerce. People are making a living doing what they love while you're still punching a clock. Money's the next hurdle. You don't need to be rich to escape. You need to be smart. Save like your life depends on it, because it does. Build a runway. 6 months, a year, enough to cover your ass while you pivot. Cut your expenses to the bone. The average person needs less than they think. Move somewhere cheaper, ditch the car, cook your own food. Every dollar you save is a step toward freedom. The goal isn't to quit working, it's to work on your terms. But let's dive deeper. Escaping isn't just about money or jobs, it's about mindset. You've got to unlearn the lies. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right time. The right time's a myth. They'll keep you waiting forever. You've got to embrace the chaos. Uncertainty's not the enemy. It's the spark. Every great story starts with a leap. You're not your resume. You're not your past. You're whatever you decide to become. Let's talk real examples. People have done this. They've walked away and won. Take the guy who quit his corporate job to start a blog. Sounds crazy, right? Pat Flynn, some dude with a laptop, ditched his 9-to-5 and built $1 million business teaching people how to work smarter. Or Tim Ferriss, guy wrote a book about working 4 hours a week while the rest of us are slaving for 40. These aren't unicorns. They're regular people who said no to the grind and yes to themselves. But it's not all rosy. Freedom's messy. You'll stumble. You'll doubt yourself. The first year might suck. You might eat ramen, miss a bill, lose sleep. Good. That's the fire. That's where you grow. The rat race numbs you. Struggle sharpens you. You're not your setbacks. You're the guy who keeps swinging. And here's the secret. You don't need to go all in right away. Start small. Build a side gig while you're still at the job. Test the waters. Experiment. The system wants you to think it's all or nothing. Quit or stay. That's another lie. You can straddle both worlds until you're ready to jump. The key is movement, action. Every step away from the grind is a step toward freedom. But what if you don't move? What if you stay? Let's paint the picture. You're 50, still at the same desk, still hating Mondays, still dreaming of someday. Your kids don't know you because you're always working. Your body's falling apart from stress and bad coffee. Your dreams? Dead. Buried under a pile of bills and regrets. That's the real cost of the rat race. Not money, not status, your life. The system's not your friend. It's a machine, and you're the fuel. Every day you stay, you're feeding it. You're trading your time, your health, your soul for a promise that'll never deliver. Happiness, purpose, those don't come with a promotion. They come when you take back control, when you stop running their race and start running yours. So here's the deal. You're not stuck, you're not trapped. The cage is open, but you've got to walk through. It's not easy, it's not safe, but it's yours. Freedom's not a beach or a bank account. It's the power to choose, to wake up and decide what your day looks like, to work on what matters to you, not what pays the bills, to live without a leash. Start today. Cut one expense, learn one skill, take one risk. The first step's the hardest, but it's the only one that counts. You're not your job. You're not your paycheck. You're the spark of something bigger, something raw, something real. The rat race is a lie, and you're done buying it. So what are you waiting for? Smash the cage, walk away, be free.